Welcome, listeners, and thank you for checking out the Miracles from the Hill podcast. My name is Ryan. I am the host and your tour guide through these amazing stories that we're going to hear and experience together. So why in the world am I the host? Well, I'm the president and CEO of Miracle Hill Ministries. I've been working in helping people experiencing homelessness and addiction for almost 15 years. But prior to that, I walked into a rescue mission in 2003, broke, busted, and disgusted with a trash bag full of clothes and an addiction, and didn't know anything about life or where I was going. And so I had this amazing story of redemption in my own life. And at Miracle Hill, it is something that drives our work and something that we value greatly, stories. So who is Miracle Hill? Well, Miracle Hill is the largest provider of homeless services in the Upstate of South Carolina through 4 emergency shelters, 2 addiction recovery programs, 15 transitional houses, partnering with over 200 foster families. And we have over 600 men, women, and children in care on any given night. We are blessed to each day not give a handout, but a hand up to hundreds upon hundreds of hurting men, women, and children whose life has been ravaged by circumstances and decisions and problems that they faced. And we believe deeply in giving dignity to people. One of the ways that we accomplish that is through their stories. We believe that each person that comes into our care is made in the image of God and has great value. And so we want to dignify them at the beginning of their story with us. We want to dignify them as they exit and move into a different phase of life, and believe very deeply that one of the ways that we do that is through building relationships and then focusing on the stories in people's lives. You know, people have a lot of misconceptions about homelessness and addiction. And so through stories, we can personalize someone's struggle, someone's experience. You know, for over 85 years, Miracle Hill has been in this work, and we've got these amazing stories from our past, things that happened over the decades, from the present, from stories happening in people's life right now, and certainly from the future, from what people are focused on as God is working out, a different story in their own lives. We work through stories to share with our donors and our supporters, but also so that people can reflect on how good God has been in their own lives. So we want to use this podcast to do just that. We want to be able to tell long-form stories about people's entire experience, not just little snippets, where we focus on stories with our Stories of Rescue, which is a video series that we do, but they're only 3 minutes long. So with the podcast, we can go much, much deeper. We also wanted to create a podcast where we could focus on issues. So, whether you're dealing with experiencing homelessness or addiction or mental health, these are very, very complex issues with complex problems and solutions. And so we'll be interviewing some experts, whether they're our own staff or they're people from the upstate, and we'll be talking to them about how do we deal with these issues, how do we best understand it, and how do we come up with the solutions. We are super excited for you guys to come on this journey with us. If you want to learn more, then you're just going to stick right along. And in a minute when I get done, you're going to hit next and go to the first podcast. You can learn more about Miracle Hill by going to miraclehill.org. But at the very least, thank you for your interest. We hope that you will join us, you will listen, and you will learn more about the anatomy of God's grace in and around Miracle Hill.
Hi, I'm and welcome to Miracles from the Hill podcast, where we share raw stories that display the anatomy of God's grace here at Miracle Hill Ministries. If this is your first time joining us, please subscribe, and of course, you can like, comment, and leave a review. To connect with us, visit our website linked in the description box. And now, here is our host, Ryan Duerk.